Capricorn, onto my channel, Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. Here at this channel, we are really looking into finding hope and healing in your lives and to really help with that. So Capricorn will be talking about October 4 through 10, 2020. This is a general reading, so maybe your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and I hope that this resonates for you. If it doesn't resonate, maybe go over to another video that has more of a description that is like, oh yeah, that's the message that I need right now. Please hit the subscribe button. Also the notification button so you know when other videos are coming out. And please comment below. I'd love to know what you're thinking, what's going on. And so Capricorn, let's take a look at this coming week, October 4 through 10. And so the week of October 4 through 10, let's take a look at the path that you'll be taking. It's only 2 card spread. The path that you're taking, the energy of that path, and then the obstacles that you'll be facing with that path. So 2 cards here. Let's ask the source of all life to guide us in our reading today. Okay. So let's take a look for this time period. Oh, my little dog is well, he's not a little bear, and my child. All right, let's take a look. Hello. Yeah. Okay, so let's put the Reiki energy in the deck. And the first card is Unicorn. So your path this week is the Unicorn, which is a mystical creature. Behind it is the moon, the full moon, which we have just been finishing up. Here we have a full moon reading, and we got the full moon time. Let's take a look. Second card is the obstacle for this week. The blocks. Okay, the buffalo. All right. And the card underneath is the snake. Oh, it's one of my favorite cards. So the snake, or the energy underneath, is like the unknown, the subconscious, what's coming out of your subconscious this week and affecting you in a way that you may not recognize or understand. And so the snake comes to us and is talking about this concept of like never-ending eternal life, this never-ending path that we're on, journey that we're on. And it's a good thing because things, they die and they come back to life. It's kind of like the rebirth, like my, Spiritual Rebirth Tarot. So kind of talking about that rebirth, reconnection, renewal, new hope. So when things start to get really dark, you kind of feel like the tail of the snake, you can't see the light, you don't know where you're going. The very next thing is the head, the eyes, being able to see clearly, to know what's going on. And so as you go through these circles and these patterns in life, you can see all the beautiful patterns here. The pattern makes me think of those videos that you can watch where your voice or a sound will actually make a pattern. So a certain hertz frequency will make a pattern in some sand. And you can watch the videos on that. They're really interesting. And so those videos and those patterns that come out in the sand can look very similar to that. And what it reminds us of is the vibration, the vibration of our words. So as the vibration of our words and the tone of our words, whether we tell the truth or we tell a falsity, it feels different. And so you can think the truth is a vibration. And this vibration, raising our vibration, raising the vibration of the planet, raising this energy, and to help us have this this new pattern, and this new pattern in our lives and in our bodies. So listening to music at different hertz will actually help to create these patterns inside of you. So, oh, I didn't mention this deck is the Wild Unknown Spirit Animal deck. I have all the decks down below in the comments. You can always click on one of those if you're interested in any of the decks. The book that goes along, the guide that goes along with these is just really amazing. And it talks a lot about the, you know, if it's in balance, if it's out of balance, and then how to balance these energies. So I think like for this one, it had to do with meditation. That meditating at these different frequencies will help you understand better the path of your life. So that's the underneath. So the path that we are going through this week is the unicorn. So as we look at the unicorn, we notice this big round moon behind it. It's kind of overshadowing the unicorn. It has these beautiful colors, and all the colors of the rainbow. It's kind of like a rainbow moon. And so it's the promise moon. The rainbow is often like the promise of peace and prosperity. It's also an understanding of the unknown, the secretive. It's definitely a mystical card. It's a mystical week. So in many ways, this week is going to really bring that mysticism into your life. So as we look at the unicorn also, I always think of it having a lot of truth. You know, you can think of a unicorn as being false because it's a mystical creature who've never really found one in nature. But also it has the sword on its head, the sword of truth. So it rides into truth. It fights with truth. It protects you, protects others with truth. I suddenly realized that my music wasn't on and my children had left the door open, so it was really loud. Okay, so that's a little bit better. So the first thing we're talking about is the path for this week. So we are looking at the unicorn riding us through the week, protecting us, bringing mystery and power and secrets, and revealing those secrets to us. And then the thing that'll block, or that'll kind of keep us from you know, going on our path correctly, the buffalo could get in our way. And it's kind of interesting here because the buffalo has the energy of the lightning behind it. And I remember this one time my dad and I were driving across the country. It was probably buffalo country. And for hours and hours and hours as we drove across the plains, we could see the lightning just in front of us. And sometimes, you know, it's off to the different sides or whatever, but this time the lightning just was quite a distance in front of us. So for probably an hour, we could just watch this lightning storm up ahead. It was so beautiful, and these beautiful, it was like this, the big, beautiful lightning strikes. And of course, lightning has that sense of, you know, fear that can put into you. So something that might block you this week is the fear, you know, being afraid of something. The buffalo could be a little scary if you're not careful, you know, like walking around your car and you go to that area and they're kind of looking in your windows. And so obstacles, big obstacles, and fear of those obstacles, probably the kinds of things that'll be in your way this week as you're riding along in truth and mystery, clarity, and learning new things. Okay, so let's take a look at the tarot cards for the energy of the unicorn and the energy of the buffalo. So if any cards come up that point to zodiac signs, Capricorn, what we'll do in the extended is we'll look at the different zodiac signs. We'll look at the fears, the advice from, you know, especially the fears that you're going to have this week, because fear being possibly one of the things that gets in the way of your true happy path and ride this week. And then also we can look at the snake and some of its energies and things like that. So in the extended, and there's a link for the extended below in the conversation. So let's take a look at the unicorn. What is the unicorn trying to tell us here about our path for this week? Okay, Defiance, which is the Nine of Wands. It's kind of the Nine of Pipes. The Sled, which is the Chariot. These are the Native American deck. And so you can take a look at this is what the deck looks like. Underneath is Indolence. I'm going to take those three. And then for the Buffalo, find the energy of the buffalo, things that'll be blocking us this week. So what are the blocks? What are the blocks of the path that we're following? The obstacles, the blocks. So anyway, this is a great deck. I really love it. Love the pictures, the meaning, the direction. Blocks for this week. Blocks for this week. Blocks for this week. Okay. All right. Honor the Fool. Honor the Fool and Victory. So Capricorn. Let's take a look first at the path. The first card here is Defiance. So the nine of Wands, or the nine of the Nine of Pipes in this case, has to do with, it's that guy, standing, he's kind of wounded, but he's still standing there fighting. He's winning, but it's a hard battle. And in this picture, you can kind of see the battle that's happening. There's a real defiant attitude. I think this may even be Chief Joseph coming out here, defending, their rights, their people. They have the upper hand. They have the higher ground. And they're saying, we will survive, we will fight, we will protect those around us. And so that unicorn was saying, I will come forward with you, I will fight, I will protect you, I'll protect you with the truth, I'll protect you with the knowledge that you need to receive this week. And so as you do that, you'll be able to move forward. So there may come a time when you're like this guy, or you're like, man, I'm all ready to go, but I don't know which way I should go. And then number 7 is telling you, to go in that direction of the sled. Now the sled is also the Cancer. So in the extended, we'll be looking at the Cancer energies for this week. So here they are. They're kind of cozy. They're home. They're cozy. And they're looking in all different directions. They're saying, what direction should we go? And so that horn of truth on the unicorn is going to help point you in your direction, and you'll move forward into that victory. So at times for others, you may look like you're sitting there in quiet contemplation, in meditation, in indolence. But the man in indolence is actually doing a lot of thinking, Capricorn. So he's grounding, he's thinking, and he's really moving forward into his truth in a very quiet kind of way. So it's the 8. So we have the 9, the 7, and the 8. So I kind of have a feeling maybe the number 7 is important to look at for this week. and then moving on to the 8. So you're going from the 7 to the 8. So the 8 of Cups. So that again, the 8 of Cups kind of has to do with leaving and going in another direction. And so in this case, he's kind of leaving inside of his head. He is trusting. He's trusting his fence to hold the animals in. So this week you'll need to have trust, faith in the process, faith in the direction, faith in understanding what you're being told as being the truth. So fight your battle, pick your direction, and trust in the feeling of the truth. We're talking about that vibration of truth and how it has a certain vibration, certain tone. When you hear the truth, you know it's the truth. It resonates in your heart. It brings up your level of vibration. So the blocks that are going to come to you this week, the first one is the 4 of Wands. That's one of my favorite cards, the 4 of Wands, because it's kind of that beautiful, happy place. It can be the wedding card, things like that. We can, in fact, I even have a plant outside right now that has these 4 stalks going up, and I feel like that's my 4 of Wands. But in this case, it's the 4 of Pipes, and we're looking more at honor in the sense of bringing together the different cultures, coming up with a good, honest deal. So one of the blocks this week may be a dishonor, or a thing that happens that you feel isn't fair, that it's not a fair deal. And, are you going to let the not fairness of the world affect your life? Because the earth is fair. Everything is fair. The law of attraction is fair. And the law of attraction is affecting everyone. So if you watch Abraham Hicks, you learn more about the law of attraction. What you put out will come in to your life. And as you put it out and it comes back to your life, thoughts into actions and attitudes and beliefs and real solid cash, whatever it is that you need. Will you let this little moment in this week deter you from your true feeling of sense and direction? And the Fool, I love this Fool. He has the coyote with him. I keep hearing the coyotes every night singing right now. And he has the sun and the moon. The day and the night. The yin and yang. The up and the down. And this Fool is kind of crazy. He can take so many different directions. He can do so many different things. So maybe this week one of your blocks will be, thinking you're a fool, thinking the world's a fool, thinking someone else is a fool, maybe with this thing that you think is unfair. So in some way, the foolishness of the world will kind of try to get you down. And so it's important to step out of that foolishness. Taurus, there was a little bit of a message that something over the internet was just going to be stupid and it would be kind of hard for them to deal with. And as I'm kind of thinking of that, Capricorn, and maybe the same kind of thing, some foolish thing is going to happen, which you're going to feel is really unfair. Are you going to let that get you down? Or are you going to find hope? You're going to find healing. You're going to find the direction in your life that you need and that you want, and really to have that victory. So you're fighting this battle here. You're fighting this battle in defiance, and you're gaining that victory. So you're going from 9 to 6 in this case, 96. So okay. All right, so in the extended, I would like to take a look at the Fool as a lot of the Sagittarius energy. So we're looking at Cancer energy, Sagittarius energy. So if there's someone like that in your life, or you have that in your chart, and it's resonating with you, please subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell so that every week as these videos come out, you can have access to those. And my dog Coo Bear is over here nicely sleeping for us and being good and quiet, and she brings a lot of joy and happiness to our lives, and so I'm really grateful for that. And so let's take a look at some of these energies in the extended. The link is below. See you over there.